Okay, everyone. Yamaha Raptor 660. Removal of gas engine, and now has a QS 138 40 amp hour 5,000 watt. No, sorry, God. It's a 138 QS 138 4,000 watt motor. I have a 5,000 watt 40 amp hour battery, 72 volt in it. Give you a walk around of what it looks like after it's completely done. Also, this video is going to be a little bit long because I'm cramming some wiring into this video too. Hopefully I did right with the videoing so y'all ain't looking all messed up on the screen and having to look upside down. But all right, so here we go. So if you've been keeping up with me, you know what I've been doing to this thing. All right, so all right, so we go in here. This is the speed control. Finally got it. They call it the control unit, but it's the speed control, same thing. All right, so of course, you know, everything on the speed control is color coded, so it was really easy. These two black and red wires that come from the harness, they need to go in here too. They carry 72 volts through this harness at all times. So every single thing here has 72 volts in it, except for after it goes through this unit that's on the side here. This is a 12 volt conversion, so this comes with it. It's 12 volt conversion, so that way all your plugs for your, like your lights and everything will be 12 volts. So you will have 12 volts on it. Okay, so back to this. So in order to make this thing run and work, it was super difficult. There's a lot of wires. So these wires mean nothing right now because I don't need them. They have wiring diagrams online if you need to know which each wire goes to. But to sum it up, this here, blue, black, and yellow goes to the black and yellow and blue and white. If you can see that, that is your speed control, your 1 2 3 speeds. This one here, gray and green and yellow, has to go together. That has something to do with your speed. This one here, which is purple, it's got this little tiny rubber thing that's on it in green, and their blue wire, that's solid blue coming from your harness. It has to go together because that's your display, so that makes your display work. Okay, then you have your other one here, your yellow and orange. I don't know exactly what it does, but it has to be plugged in for this thing to work. Then you have your I'm going to zoom in on this one because there's so many color codings here. So on one side you have red, green, black. The other side you have red, green, black also. But these wires here, this plug here is particularly for your throttle. So without this, you can't go nowhere. That was that. I have a Bluetooth box on mine. I have the Bluetooth box on mine, which connects into your port, serial port. Your Bluetooth connection to your serial port, which on that serial port has this label on it in a different language. If you translate that label, it says, do not ever plug anything in there that's high voltage. It has to be extremely low volt, or else you will blow up this and you'll ruin this entire system. So do not plug anything in there except for your programming port and your Bluetooth control. All right, so going to the next step. In the front here, you're not going to be able to see it because I've got it all covered up and I forgot to take it apart. But inside there, this is your front harness. So you have a blue and white big plug. And then you have a plug that's in the back here. I don't know if you can see it. I'll zoom in a little bit. It's orange. They are the exact same plug. Be careful because you can plug them in wrong. The orange goes to the orange. The blue goes to the white. And then you have, if you can see it right here, the ignition wire. The blue, black, and red wire pigtail goes to your red and yellow. If you need to pause during this video, pause, but those are the wires. So that's your ignition. That is your key that turns the system on. If you do not have these wires correctly and connected, you will not get anything. I'm new at this, so I'm sorry if you're messaging me or trying to put comments under the videos. I'm not sure how to go through looking at those comments yet. So I'm sorry if I haven't responded back to you if you've tried to get a question from me, but go through my videos, check them out, and if you need to pause on them, pause on them. I'm gonna have a little bit more videos here about it once I take the body off to do some other stuff to it, but I'll have all that done so you can see a little bit better on the wiring. I mounted mine like this. You want to use all the bolts that you can use to mount this thing because this is a strong and powerful motor. Of course, the sprocket it came with, it was a 420 sprocket. I had to have a 520 sprocket, so I had to cut the old sprocket off and weld a new sprocket on, which turned out pretty good because it got a 520 chain on there, new rear sprocket on it, 520. So this is it. Go over here and I'll turn it on so y'all can see it turns on and everything. All right. I haven't figured out how to take it out of kilometers, but it's still in kilometers. So you got your RPM, you have your speed on how fast you're going, and you have your miles, trip miles. Then over here, 1, 2, 3, which you'll see the 3 move. One mode, okay, to describe modes so you understand them. If you in one mode and you stomp on the gas, you're not going to pop a wheelie. You're just going to take off slowly and gradually get going. Number 2 mode, if you hit it, you're going to have a little bit more juice when you take off. Number 3, do not stomp on it. If you stomp on it, the front end is going to come up off the ground and you're going to be laying on the ground behind it. It is powerful enough to do that. So be careful on the stomping on the gas full throttle when you're in 3. If you're going to let someone drive it and ride your beautiful quad after you do all the work, or dirt bike or whatever this thing is on, put it on 1. Let them ride around on 1 for a little bit and get used to it before you try to switch it to 2 or 3. Of course, yeah, I'm sure you all have seen it. I have a small itty bitty bar fire extinguisher stuck on here just because it's electric, and you never can trust electric. I couldn't find a 72 volt quick disconnect wire, quick disconnect for this thing yet, so I made it right here, so if I need to unplug it, I can unplug it quickly. Zip tie one side, the other side not, so I can yank it off if I need to. Of course, my battery is inside here. If you've watched my videos, my charging point is actually in the gas tank. I cut the bottom of the gas tank open and I installed that inside there. The battery is strapped and secured, so it will not bounce off, come out, flip over. It won't fall out, none of that stuff. So back to you in the future videos, but this is how far I am so far. I hope this has helped everybody. Like and subscribe. Have a great day.